This is Karen, and she's the designer of the Craftsman Afghan kit, which you have spread out before you. So tell us about this.
Well, this Afghan was inspired by the arts and crafts movement and Frank Lloyd Wright specifically. A lot of his stained glass windows and things I think are really amazing. You see a lot of that in Portland here. You see a lot of that kind of era.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we decided we wanted to do an Afghan and a Surrey Dream, that was the first thing that came to mind. It's like, how can we do colors in a different way?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a really wonderful way to use Surrey Dream because, you look at something that's fuzzy and thick and you think, well, what on earth am I going to do with that? This is an incredibly light and airy Afghan.
It's knit on very big needles.
It's knit on big needles.
So you can actually see through it.
And it's actually designed to be stretched.
Right. Surrey Dream goes a long way.
Surrey Dream goes a very long way. This is only 5 balls of Surrey Dream.
Wow.
So
but it's still warm even though it's thin because of the alpaca.
Warm. Yeah, because it's very lofty. So this is a wonderful fall Afghan. I mean, it's small. It's 48 inches square. You could probably get more size out of it because even if you stretch it as far as you can stretch it, it will still stretch.
It'll keep going. Yeah.
It'll keep going. It's all done in garter stitch.
So it's simple.
Very, very simple. The only stitch pattern, I guess you could say, there's a chevron stitch pattern here.
Okay, so does that involve some decreasing and increasing?
Decreasing and increasing, that's it. And then you've got your mitered squares in the corners, and that as well is increasing and picking up.
Okay.
Which you'd think with Surrey Dream is going to be tough because, again, fluffy
Fuzzy.
and fuzzy. But it's surprisingly simple because there's no sewing involved in this entire Afghan.
Oh, so these are not knit separately, all these colors.
No, it's completely modular. You basically knit one panel, knit the other one, join them together with a graft.
Okay.
You graft these two together, and then you just start
picking up and
knitting down and picking up, and you just work modularly around the entire thing. And because of that, you really can make good use of all your yarn. You can decide at one point, you're like, I think this is big enough, and you can stop, and it's done. It's kind of self-finishing. You'll just have to bind off a couple stitches if you don't want it to be that big. But
I think this would be a really fun pattern to watch develop. Because you're not doing any one thing for too long, and then you move on to something else in a different color.
Exactly. And what's neat about this, too, is that every single step is completely diagrammed.
Okay.
From turning it this direction, and you pick up here and you knit up, that's diagrammed.
Good.
And then the next section, you pick up, you knit this direction, and which way the Afghan should be sitting on your lap, and when you're working on it. And all of the live stitches at the moment are shown in each step. So you
very nice.
Pages and pages and pages of exactly where you are at any given time.
Thank you, Karen.
I think for something this big, and you
don't
can definitely tell what the wrong side and the right side is because it's garter stitch and that's done on purpose.
But it's not ugly.
It's not ugly.
No.
But it's easy to tell which direction. Yeah, it's easy to tell which direction you're going in.
Okay. Very good.
But yeah, this is a really wonderful, easy, and actually very fast to knit Afghan.
Yeah.
You get a lot of size and a lot of mileage out of just 5 balls of Surrey Dream.
I was thinking it would make a great gift.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it would be a great college dorm room blanket.
When
you're sitting on your bed studying and you just want to curl up with something that's warm and fuzzy because you're not home and you're missing home.
It is so warm and fuzzy. In fact, just leaning on it, it's just maintaining body just sitting here.
The beauty of alpaca.
I know, I love it. This is a wonderful way to use it.
It is. Thanks, Karen.